Today, Sardor and I are going to vibe code an app while we're eating pizza. A lot of you guys have wondered how to vibe code apps. Sardor, tell everyone who you are, how many apps you've done.
My name is Sardor, and I'm founder and CEO of Home Alliance. We are AI-enabled, and for the last probably 3 or 4 months, I vibe coded more than 200 products. And anything from, I started my first actual vibe coding app was a Pac-Man for my kid.
Wow.
And I was just playing with it, and then I have advanced it, and I started building more of a time management product.
Your health app is amazing.
Even the health app,
yeah,
right,
it pulls all the different
to
data.
The Oura Ring or to the Libre, right? Like all of the laboratory blocks. So I have, and sometimes I was vibe coding even during I was at the gym, working out at the same time.
So the reason you should listen to Sardor is that he's built a number of these apps that are in production. You can see on Home Alliance and across a dozen plus home service companies that he's rolled up with financing that's over $100 million of revenue. So
by the way, in one of the cases, by the way, we got some TCPA compliance from the customer. Says like she wasn't do not call list, but we normally don't do telemarketing calls. We don't call customer annoying with cold calling, but we already have to the same existing database. We can call back, hey Dennis, is it time to do your maintenance? And the customer requested do not call or something for every single call, even though we were serving the customer. We kind of probably one SMS or like call kind of annoyed her, and she ended up complaining. And we basically document the entire case of that problem, and we actually created a whole project of now actually the go-to-market TCPA protection for the companies. Like it's a subscription platform. According to this case, we are productizing the whole problem.
I love when you solve one thing, it becomes a product that other companies have the same problem.
Because
now you have a SaaS.
Correct, because as a founder, most of the founders' problem is when you come out from MIT or whatever the place is, when you go to the real world, you don't know the problem because you cannot really create a product without facing the problem. And their main problem is, okay, like you cannot really solve the problem you're not really facing unless you heard it and been there, right? Yeah. So when you are inside the ecosystem, you face so many problems, and every single solution of that ecosystem problem, and actually somewhere else exists, and you can really productize it really quick.
Every problem is an opportunity.
Yep,
and so you see $100 million a year of contractor jobs. Yep. That's a lot of problems that you look over. You were showing me just a little earlier that you have access to all this contractor data with all the different jobs, and now we are speaking this industry report, this analysis trends, so that if you're a plumber in Denver, you can see what the trends are for the average jobs and what's going on in that particular market to grow more signups in the Home Alliance for the certified contractors.
Yep, when you have that data of real customer experience and the entire journey, and when you create a really data mode and spin off a content of it, and so you're really hitting the directed target from the same place instead of like SEO specialists trying to come from the Google Trends or Ahrefs or SEMrush. Like they're basically spinning up the existing data again.
There's no advantage in that.
Anyone can do it now. AI can do that. But really, data mode is when you have existing data of your customers. Like we have probably like 6 million of data for the last 10, 15 years.
6 million, that's quite a moat.
Yeah. Now actually like AI is analyzing and learning all that.
Yeah.
And actually, that's why we are building our co-pilot, the one I showed you, where actually the AI will tell our agents and the technicians, contractors, partners, what kind of opportunities we have. They're not just like providing the problem itself, but actually telling them what can be done.
And then, because of these 6 million customers, and these agents are getting smarter and smarter because it's analyzed and the AI is learning, that's creating a bigger and bigger data moat, which is called recursive self-improvement. Everyone is talking about how the AI is building its own AI. So because Sardor has the data moat and he has the underlying assets to do that, it's not that he's an amazing vibe coder, although he is, I've seen him build these things, it's that he understands from a strategy standpoint what's the advantage.
Now actually, it took me like 10 years to build our Apollo platform, and I remember almost signing up to Service Titan and like it was costing like almost 400,000 a year to continue building this platform for enterprise for ourselves, but we have all the data now. When you will sign up to the like another CRM, that CRM platform owns that data, or like RingCentral owns that data. It's my own like House Call Pro, whatever the platform might own the data. But when you have your own, you own the data. That data is really priceless.
What's that worth then?
That data?
Yeah.
Data is
How do you value it?
Data, it depends how you utilize the data, right? Like it can become anything.
But you don't seem to want to sell, do you?
No.
You want to acquire other companies. He wants to acquire you.
No, I want to partner up with you. I want to empower you.
There we go, I like that. So, I have a question. We built, as you saw earlier today, in the DealCon, the advisory board trainings and whatnot, we were showing how to inventory your personal brand, right? We're going out, having Claude do some research on who you are, on your laptop, storing all these different files and organizing them in a certain way to understand your relationships, your trust, your credibility, and what the gap is between what you were trying to be position number one at and versus what you actually have, and then how do you close the gap and use agents to take your LinkedIn recommendations and podcasts and relationships and data from the CRM and reviews on Google Business Profile, all this kind of stuff to show that you are the number one in your category. And let's say we have that working locally on co-work, but we want to turn that into like this, we build an agent. Now we want to productionize it. We want to put it into a marketplace where that agent can go out and do that task in our own like Upwork, our own little Upwork where these agents can go make money and get reviews and get 5 stars, and the agents that get the best reviews will be featured in the marketplace, we'll promote them more. And so as each of these agents that are built by you, me, other young adults, as they earn more money, then us as owners, whoever created those agents, get a little commission. We're like pimps for the agents that we create. That's something I would love to do, either the vibe coding to turn the agent, because you've built agents to do things like track your health and whatever, and then to put it into the marketplace so other people can spend $5 to hire the agent. Like you hire a VA on Upwork or Fiverr, right? How do I do something like that?
Okay, let's describe the problem first. Like who are you trying to solve the problem for?
So let's say for contractors. A lot of these contractors, they say their SEO is bad because their SEO agency is, we've already talked about, SEO agency does a bad job, or they do the phone isn't ringing because the Google LSA or the Google Ads is not working very well. So we have an agent that first does an audit, right? It wants, locally, it has access OAuth to MC, the Meta, the Business Center, OAuth into Google Analytics, into the call rail, right? To get access to then be able to do this analysis. I mean, yes, we can do a lot of analysis on just public data, like auditing the website using SEO data, the Ahrefs. But when they grant token, analytics access to this other stuff, we could actually create a full analysis, look at lifetime value, look at marketing performance. So we've been able to do that locally. And agencies have been able to do that locally where there's this whole permission getting access thing, but we want to move that to the cloud.
So basically what you want to do is the contractor comes to you and ABC Plumbing Denver, Colorado. And he has a website, and his website is not producing or bringing customers. And we need to identify where the gaps are, right? So the gaps can be on the search engine optimization, or we can analyze the LSA, or we can analyze the paid accounts, Bing accounts, Google accounts, Facebook accounts.
And their GBP.
And the GBP. Then you can also analyze call tracking metrics, probably, the conversations. And you want to really find whatever the dollar they're spending, if it's bringing proper ROAS or not, right? Like at the end, it comes to the end, return on ad spend, if it's working, because most of the agencies, not because they are lying, they just don't know even how to calculate the ROAS itself because they have no access to the...
They don't even look at the underlying House Call Pro or Service Titan or whatever.
They just sell you, I'm just going to bring you top of the Google. What happens after, nobody...
You rank number one on keyword no one searches for, so there's no ROI.
Correct. They don't really have the access, or they don't know how to calculate the real ROAS for the dollar spent, right? So we have to basically give them one platform where the whole you can actually see everything in one place, correct? Do you want to continue that?
Let's actually do that. We also built an app that also scores every single HVAC company based on public data, ranking their website, how fast it loads, their number of reviews, like this kind of thing based on public data.
Okay.
Which is an initial thing to show somebody because they type in their thing. We use the Google Maps API. We pull up that ABC plumber, right?
Okay.
But then to get more data, we want them to, click on the link to authorize access to these other pieces. And I think to be fair, when this thing launches, we should give you a little piece of this. Anytime someone helps, I always want to give a piece of it. Okay.
Yeah. So the way I do it is this. Basically, because it was kind of longer conversation, I didn't want to use ChatGPT or Cloud because it might break, it might not record, and that's why I used Firefly to record the entire hour conversation. Okay. And now Firefly has entire script of what we talked. So now I'm gonna basically go here and copy the
Fireflies are just like Otter, these other transcriptions?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna basically take the share the link to try to copy this.
There's no select all, huh?
It should be somewhere, like a speaker one.
It'd be nice if it recognized who it was, huh?
How? On the transcribe, I need basically any document, whatever.
Okay. Can you not just upload that whole file? Yeah, ChatGPT, you want to paste in the whole text or the document. How about PDF? Can you not save the PDF? Okay. Yeah.
So basically, I load the whole PDF to our conversation. Now I'm going to let him read it. Once it reads, I'm going to continue having a conversation with ChatGPT, basically. And okay, look, we're going to be building a platform now on Lovable. There is nobody else. It's me, Sardor, and you, ChatGPT, and then it's going to be Lovable. So it's going to be between three of us. I want you to analyze the PDF I sent you, and the conversation is going to be about building a platform for the contractor to analyzing his business website or marketing performance. That dashboard has to connect to different sources, which we already mentioned above, and which is basically Google, AdWords, Bing, Meta, whatever he's running ads. It can be SEO, and then it can be call tracking platforms like call tracking metrics, or it can be phone at homealliance.com, which we have. And basically any RingCentral, whatever platform you might have.
Probably CallRail for most of them.
CallRail, correct, CallRail. You basically just want to connect that, and after that, the MCC. Once all of the connections connected, the platform is supposed to identify which keywords, search terms are bringing highest return on ad spend, and should be able to tell if the ads are working or not, the campaigns and ad groups or the keywords are working, performance are good or not, and where to invest, where to adjust the bids or shut down the campaigns. And we are trying to build that.
So if we're saying we wanted to do the auditing, but then also from the recommendations we wanted to go in and be able to fix it as well. Say of these recommendations, which ones do you want to fix?
Yeah.
It's interesting that you're starting with ChatGPT.
The reason for that is it does I love how the recording, the sound, and speaking back to me works there than the cloud. And it's better for the strategy. And my ChatGPT personalization level already knows me well through all of the threads. Right?
I like that. It says the CFO for contractor marketing spend, or Bloomberg Terminal for home service growth. I like that.
So it already got it, right? Like what I'm trying to build it, basically.
Now, what if we already have a lot of logic because we've done a lot of the scoring and we want to include that? These different agent components.
Yeah, basically then we can load those, the rest our database information, whatever we have logics, and we can improve the agents to become much different level. So at the end, you're right, it has to become the Bloomberg Terminal for home service grows. It has to become a really platform. You're correct. So actually, let me actually go to the prompt now. The prompt was there.
Nice. I think you have to switch back.
Now I'm going to Lovable, create new project, and I'm dropping the prompt.
Okay.
And the prompt, push it to Lovable, and it's coding. So basically, we had Firefly, where I record all of the conversation, GPT, where I did some brainstorming, and Now it's a Lovable, where the whole execution is happening.
Okay.
So in a few minutes, the match.
Well, let's see. Yeah. Is it smart enough to be able to build like the OAuth? Because we need to
Yes.
set up
Yes, yes.
Google Cloud Profile and all these other
And
pieces.
you can even build a multi-tenancy,
Oh wow.
the database.
All the stuff with like logins and payment, integrate Stripe, all of this. Like
SaaS.
email auto-respond. People put in the email, you send them things.
Just your own CRM within a day or week, actually.
Yeah. I saw some guy who is using Lovable and what you were doing here. He was running a marathon. He basically vibe coded an app while he ran a marathon.
Yeah. I was doing the web coding during I was at the workout, right? Gym.
We eat the pizza while it's vibe coding. There we go. Order triple pepperoni. We have another thing we're working on where locally we've grabbed a bunch of Zoom interviews or like files like this off of phones, like podcasts, and we want to turn those into YouTube videos with very, very light editing, and also take the transcript and turn it into a blog post, put on the agency website or personal brand website. And we've struggled with, like we've been able to do it individually, like on the computers, each of our computers with co-work, but we struggled making it so that we can do it at scale so people can then use these agents. Like we want to be able
Build
to
a skill.
Skill MD files.
Yeah. You have to break it down the process probably.
Okay.
If it's a complex, probably you want to
Which
break
we
it
have,
down.
yeah. We have them running semi-autonomously. Like a new file comes in, and they can process, write it, post it to YouTube and a blog post. But we want to push this to other agencies, and the agencies have all the clients. So we want to brand it as that agency on behalf of all their clients. But that doesn't seem like a Lovable kind of thing, because every one of those sites, they have to give us access to the website, give us access to the Google Ads because we're running ads against it, give us access to
on
YouTube.
Lovable, I normally build the MVP stage, kind of alpha, beta stage. It can be on Lovable. But later on, when I go to the production stage, now I'm ask my team, IT team, rebuilds the whole thing and makes it secure.
All the DevOps and production.
Correct,
Yeah.
Because Lovable can create really nice MVPs, but security might not be that well.
Yeah.
If security is not concerned, then it's okay.
Yeah.
On the
Or
MVP
scale
stage.
if you have a huge concurrency.
Correct. Yeah.
We put on AWS if there's
Yeah.
scale.
Yeah, we basically connect GitHub and backend and then put the security.
Okay.
And now you do this staging and the dev production blocks. So I normally work on one and my team works on.
So you do that through your own IT team. You don't run it through like a Replit or one of these guys that spins up Kubernetes or something, container stuff.
Yeah, we are pushing our AI team to become really AI enabled. Like one of the main metrics we score on the weekly basis, monthly, how many tokens they use.
What have you learned?
Some of the developers are too old school and they think they are smarter than they are, which is
So they don't use, there's no tokens from
correct.
Is it not?
Yeah, so we are empowering them to use more tokens. Now we have probably 500,000 on payroll and 5,000 on tokens. I want to get to $50,000 on tokens to like 10 to, we are on 1 to 100 ratio now.
Yeah.
I want to get to ASAP to 10 to 1 ratio, but then within a year or two, I want to get to 1 to 1 ratio on token utilization.
The token budget, 1-to-1 with labor, yeah.
Yep, then I want to actually increase the 1 to 10 on token side. More tokens and less labor.
Yeah. We've told all our people that if you're not doing 10 times the amount of work you were last year, you're not using AI correctly.
Yeah. And then they have, all of them have unlimited access to tokens.
Okay.
We
You don't see
limit
token maxing where people are wasting tokens?
Then we call them to like show me what you did.
Our biggest problem, we see probably 2/3 of our people use almost no tokens.
yeah.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
So
So now we can work on the branding and make it nicer looking, but let's see if the app is working. Okay. Let's see. Okay. View demo dashboard. Can we click on that?
give me a second.
Oh.
It's already there. Up and working. Now we're gonna click the view dashboard. And right here you have all of the dashboards or what is working, what is not working.
Well, then we got to set thresholds, because how does it know what is good? I mean, that's a fake dashboard without real data, but now we got to pipe in the real
now
data.
you need to connect the
Okay.
real data, and once you connect the whole thing, the true ROAS, you're going to see it through the call intelligence and AI.
Okay.
And AI basically,
Okay.
Copilot will tell you where you have to invest money.
So now to make this real, because it built this sort of framework, which is like a lead gen site, very thin. How then do we make this real? Okay. 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 Wow. That looks pretty good.
Keywords.
So we're looking at the sample reports with sample data in there. Red is good and green is bad, and it's got a good summary. Yeah, it looks. Yeah.
Integration.
It's interesting how it made up all this fake data in the integration. Wow. Now it just has to be real, right? Now we just got to connect everything. Okay.
So basically, you can see the dashboard, all of the channels, what works, what doesn't work, call intelligence.
Here, we'll do this. I'll pull this. You show it. Show it this way. Okay.
Yeah. So call intelligence, AI gross, basically will tell you where you need to invest money, where you're not.
Yeah.
Integrations and the company profile. It took a one pizza
Yeah.
platform.
So then how do we connect all the other pieces? How do we make this real so that
Yeah,
these
basic-
plumbers can sign up and
No,
all
basically,
this?
you go to the back to the ChatGPT and ask him. Now I want to connect. Let's work on integrations, and it will give you a prompt. You will put it on the Lovable. Then Lovable will ask you API key, which you have to get it from that Google account.
Yeah.
And you put it on. It connects.
I love
You do
that.
the same thing from CallRail. You do the same thing for Bing. Same thing for.
At what point do we move from this kind of prototype to we have to do real production? You say the security is the...
Once you get to 100 plus accounts. So like when the security becomes, but you can also run security tests and you can actually ask other kind of hackers to break you, like if they can, and then you can actually, I normally ask my IT team, go break it. If they can, anyone can break it, or they find those, whatever the weak zones, then they'll go and fix it.
Yeah. That's awesome. So now anybody who can just basically talk through the idea can build it, which is the whole point of vibe coding.
Correct.
And we did it over the cost of one pizza.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Wow.
Go and build it.
Yeah, let us know. What do you build?
Yeah.
And Sardor, how do people find you?
They can find me on SardorUmarzinov.com or Sardor Umarzinov, search on Google, and probably Dennis' platform will help me
Yes.
to show up better.
That's right.
You can
We'll
find
get
me
the
on-
full knowledge panel for Mr.
Yeah, you
Sardor
can-
Umarzinov. Can't even say or spell that right.
Yeah, Sardor Umarzinov. Or you can go to founder podcast. I have a podcast for the founders.
Or go to homealliance.com
Go homealliance.com.
and look at the about.
You can go on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. You can find them all.
Amazing. What a great vibe coding lesson.
Yep.
Let us know. What do you think? Like, share in the comments.
Yep. We're gonna put the link over there so you can see those real screens and play with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sardor and I just vibe coded an app over a pizza. Came up with an idea and built it while we were eating pizza. If you've ever been afraid of the technical challenges and whatnot of building these apps and using AI agents and whatnot, this is something I think you might find eye-opening. What I thought was interesting was that he was able to show how he moved between getting the transcript through the word track. What is the
Firefly to ChatGPT to Lovable.
to Lovable, and then to what like Lovable, sort of like the website building platform. Yeah, and there's many combinations that you could use instead of that. But I think when you follow the logic of what he's doing, you can use whatever tools he has. So I think it's incredible because Sardor thinks strategically. It wasn't just by accident that he was good at building 200 some vibe coded apps. He's grown a $100 million plus business through acquisition. And he understands capital, strategy, home services. He's built so many things on homealliance.com. So when you see how he talks through this, you see the evidence, not that this technical brilliance, but he understands the strategy about how to say something very specifically and get it built. You're like a master at execution. So check it out. Let us know. What do you think? I'm impressed. That's why I'm promoting this. I want you also to unlock the AI entrepreneur genius. You don't need a whole team. You don't need to go to Silicon Valley and raise $10 million. You can have a pizza and literally build your idea, talk to Claude about your idea, reason through it, and who knows, maybe there's that one idea that you really have been thinking about. You could actually find out today. Go order your pizza, and by the time your pizza's done, let us know what you've made.
Yep.
Any final words of wisdom, Sardor?
No, I think, guys, with AI you can do anything, and anyone can code with AI. As long as you can speak your thoughts, you can build it. Go speak your thoughts to ChatGPT, Cloud, or any Gemini, any AI tools. Let them actually help you to build your thought process. Then after that, it will even give you the instructions what to do, what we just described. So you choose your Lovable or Base 44, whatever the tools out there, right? You can use any of them to actually build great stuff, build your tools and grow, build your agencies, build with great companies. It's easy.
Amen. Especially the most important thing I learned from Sardor is start with a real business problem. So across all his different companies, he'll see there's a problem like a TCPA challenge, SaaS thing or whatever the thing is, and then he builds a tool for that, and then he can scale that because there's many other people, many other companies like that one that has the same problem. And that's what entrepreneurship is. How do you solve a problem, and then you solve it for that one company, and then sell it to all the other people who have the same problem.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you think.